back on the air. Kick off by Colorado Springs. The score here, Fort Lewis 1. Fort Lewis 1, I'm sorry, that's correct. The score, Emmerich and Colorado Springs 0. Here we go. And big pass forward by Colorado Springs, but too far. Out of bounds, right under the scorer's table. And that'll be a throw for Fort Lewis. We are just second in here in the second half of soccer under beautiful, beautiful blue skies. Not much wind as Fort Lewis trying to come forward here. And as a reward for that goal, the coach has left Emmerich in.
Yeah, Scott Emmerich is still in there. It looks like...
that would be Dawson Emmerich.
Scott Emmerich's down there. I just congratulated Scott Emmerich during halftime on scoring a goal. It looks like Casey Dean stayed up top with Thomas Hung.
Here comes... Piper Koff with the ball, and it's unusual the way Fort Lewis are passing today. Again, he tried to pass over the top instead of just knocking it around on the floor and missed his pass. And Colorado Springs is being given a lot of possession here by Fort Lewis, losing possession. Incredible 60-yard pass. Colorado Springs have it, guarded by Piper. They're shooting across the box. It's over everybody's head.
John, I did get an update from the women's match. It is still 0-0 over at Adams State, so they've got a real battle going on. And my informant over there tells me it's really super hot, too.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Hot over there in Alamosa. Blackwell with the ball for Fort Lewis. He's the left back. Throws it right along this left-hand channel, looking for Dean. Can't find him. But Capo's now got the ball. He passes it to Dean, who dribbles nicely away from two opponents. But they beat him finally. Handball by number 7 for Colorado Springs. And Blackwell has the ball. He passes it along the ground to Jonesy, and then to Cabo, right back to Jonesy. Jonesy spins around onto his favourite left foot. He strikes it along the ground. Casey Dean, oh man, he's challenged, but he's tripped from behind.
That's the second time now that Casey Dean, and he's going to get a card out of it now. It's the second time here within the last 30 seconds, and same player too. So that's good refereeing by
Cabo's on the ball. He's 45 yards out from goal. Let's see if the Spanish freshman can dump this somewhere around the box in a dangerous position. Yes, he's going to kick it long, and here he goes. He spins it hard too, curling it, landing around the 16, but the first one up there is Colorado Springs, a big high header. Goes towards Emmerich, he can't get it, but now it's Piper Koff fighting for the ball. He can't get it as Colorado Springs coming through. Piper Koff fighting hard, but he can't get it. It goes towards Blackwell. He tries to flip it to Madigan. Can't get it. Oh, brilliant play by Blackwell. He ran out of bounds, but kept the ball in as gets it to Casey Dean. Casey Dean's on the edge of the box. He's going to touch it to Madigan on his favourite left foot, but he is guarded. Oh, Madigan loses it, but now he runs past his opponent. He fakes the cross, and now he fakes it again with his right foot. Slides it across with his... Oh, that was a beautiful play by Madigan, but nobody's standing there right on the 10-yard line. Madigan fights for it again. Beautiful play by Madigan to surprise his opponent and dip in there when the opponent wasn't expecting it. Here's a Capo going forward. He's in the box. He has to touch one way, then the other, and he just dribbles it away from himself. Casey Dean with a shot from 20 straight to the keeper.
Boy, right at the keeper there, and Casey Dean got a good look at that ball, but that's a brilliant play there by Capo to set that all up, and then I can't tell if he lost it or if he actually laid it off there for Casey Dean, but beautiful soccer.
Well, he was working for a right foot shot. Just touched it at the precise moment, or the exact moment, just too far away from himself, did Capo. He was looking for that right foot shot, but then he got it back to Casey Dean, and here's the captain, Kling, with a lovely pass out to Joey Madigan coming down this left side. He's looking for Casey Dean, but Casey Dean's well guarded, so Madigan cleverly holds onto the ball. Now the pass is on to Dean, who spins around 360, has to go backwards, tries a pass right across the field. That was ambitious, and yes, the Springs player did get it, couldn't control it, kicks it out of bounds. It'll go out of bounds in Fort Lewis defence right in front of the substitutes bench for the Springs, and Piper Koff has it, and he throws it up to, that is, who was that? Hong, who touched it back to, that was a beautiful play, as Casey Dean tries a left foot back to Hong, but pressured there and couldn't get an accurate pass away. Colorado Springs trying to get back in this game. They're only a goal down early in just minutes into this second half as the Springs come away with the ball. There's a nice pass up to the number 7, but he's working against Jonesy and Blackwell. Can he do anything here? He's trapped out on the wing. Gets the nice pass across, but Corey Dean saw it coming. Kling with a beautiful fake. Sends his opponent the wrong way. Blackwell back to Corey Dean. Nice work here as Hong's deep in defence, and he passes back to Piper Koff. Piper Koff to Emmerich, who tries to go back to Piper Koff, but misses that one, and now he's going to go back to Piper Koff, putting Piper Koff under a bit of pressure. Didn't have time to pass, so he just sends it down that right channel, but that lets the Springs in, and here they come again. They're about 35 yards out from goal. pressured by Piperkoff, and Emmerich's there too, but the player gets by them, and he's running towards the corner flag, that Springs player, and tries to pass, but Piperkoff intercedes, and that gets it to Corey Dean, and now to Kling, who knocks one up to Emmerich, the goal scorer. He makes a nice first-time pass to Corey Dean, and now to Casey Dean, that was Hong, who sends Dean away, but well offside there, and up goes the flag.
Yeah, they play a real high line, Colorado Springs does, and you've really got to come back and show for feet and turn on that ball and a through ball.
There's something up with their formation here. They seem to be playing with three. No, it is four fullbacks, so they haven't changed their system as Blackwell gets the header, and Springs right in the centre circle go back to their fullback line, and a bit of a sketchy pass there, but that's going to force the fullback to go all the way to the keeper, and he's going to hit it hard with his left foot straight down the middle of the field. That's easy for Jonesy as he gets the header to Madigan, who's going to take off. He kicks it to himself over the opponent's head, but the opponent recovers first, and that'll be a throw in to Fort Lewis as the ball goes out of bounds. Blackwell's on the ball, and he throws it straight to Hong. He traps and flicks a little toe pass to Madigan. Hong is trapped on the line, so he back heels to Blackwell. Can't get there, but Capo gets it to Blackwell. Here's the pass back to Blackwell, and now to Capo. Capo has to get rid of it. He's covered. Blackwell fakes going back, but he sends it forward to Casey Dean, but the defender gets there first, but he can only kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was some nice little one-touch passing, all in about a 10-yard box there, or maybe even smaller yard box there. Lots of beautiful little one-touch passes, and then over the top there, just a nice through ball to Casey Dean, and we got a corner kick.
All the tall timbers for Fort Lewis are in the box, and Capo's going to kick it straight into the box, not a short corner this time, and nice one too, and it's very close, saved by the keeper. Oh, that might have been off. Trying to get this short corner, and here it is again. Not a bad one either. A bit long though, as Casey Dean heads it back towards the middle. No, that was Hong, but too many players there for the Springs, and away they come, trying to get around Emmerich. And he's pulled to the ground. That's an easy call. And yes, Emmerich will get the free kick about 40 yards out from goal, right in front of the bleachers.
That was fairly interesting there, the way Fort Lewis College set up for that corner kick. Everybody was on the goal line except for one person who was just inside the 18-yard line.
That must have been a plan, because invariably they're hanging around the 8-yard line so that the keeper can't come out and get it. So that's interesting. But it must have been a plan, and the quick reaction by the keeper to save the ball from going in. Here comes the free kick by Madigan, but no advantage there for Fort Lewis as Colorado Springs come away with it. There's nobody forward though for them, and lots of defenders back. Piperkoff getting challenged as the player tries to go around him, but Piperkoff keeps up with him very well and forces that player to go backwards, but they retain possession to Colorado Springs about 30 yards out. They're going to knock it across the box, but that pass not accurate, and the first one there will be Blackwell with his left foot. Now he's right as he goes to Madigan, who's totally taken down, and that was a bad foul there by Colorado Springs coming in late, but Blackwell comes in and pushes his opponent, and referee wants to talk to Blackwell. And there's going to be a card here for the number 22 for Colorado Springs. The referee is not sure which pocket he's going to here. He went to the top pocket. Now he can't find his card. Now he finds it in his shorts pockets. And yes, it's a yellow card to the number 22. Bit of a hard foul there, Lauren.
Yeah, that was a tough foul.
For that, Blackwell was just pushed in. There was no harm done, but you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to retaliate in soccer. Here's Casey Dean trying to bang one across the box, but it was already offside, and saved anyway. But to score that one goal, here's the ball skidding into the box, and no danger for Worth as two players, Jonesy and Kling, guarded towards him, and he just lets it roll all the way to the 6, and then underarms the roll out to Piperkoff, who sends a slowish pass forward, and that allows Colorado Springs in. Hong couldn't get on it, but Fort Lewis immediately back in possession to Blackwell, and Blackwell with a beautiful pass to Hong, who tried to one-time it to Corey Dean, but it ricochets to Casey Dean, who's got it. Casey Dean, that's too ambitious for Madigan to get on, and the Colorado Springs player's there first. He's going to work it away from Madigan and just kick it across the field to nobody. Piperkoff reads the play best and gets it to Capo. That's a lovely touch there by Piperkoff to the midfielder, and now it's again with Blackwell. Blackwell stabs it to Kling. He's standing right in the middle of the field as Kling with his left foot up to Hong. He tried to flick it on to Dean. That didn't work. A lot of the forward moves not working for Fort Lewis, and Costa is not on the field today, and he might be out for another month too, and I think that makes a big difference here for Fort Lewis, as the Costa-Hong combination was working very, very well earlier in the season before Costa's injury, as Casey, that's Corey Dean with the ball, and now it's with Capo from Emmerich, and back to Corey Dean, who flicks it sideways to, that's Piperkoff back there in defence, knocked forward by Corey Dean, looking for Emmerich streaking down that right wing, and he's going to try to cross it, but the defender
taking away that short option.
There's a high ball landing right around the 16-yard line, and unfortunately, Casey Dean is the closest player there, and I say unfortunately because he was his opponent was quite a bit taller and did get the head on the ball, but he couldn't direct it. It continues on its flight out of bounds, and that is a throw into Blackwell for Fort Lewis. Fort Lewis attacking again here. Madigan running into the box, and he's working his way towards the near post, and he was almost about to cross that as he closed on that post, but the defender managed to get a toe in there, get it to ricochet off Madigan. Whoa, that was dangerous on that very daring corner kick with a 1-0 here in favour of Fort Lewis, as goal scored by Emmerich in the first half as Kling's on the ball. He tries to half volley it to Blackwell. That didn't work. Here's a shot coming in from about 30 yards out, not hit well by Colorado Springs. Easily pick up for Ryan Worth, who's got the shutout going once again, and he's just bounced in. He's looking for something. Pretty light winds today, one of the least windier days we've had up here this season. The players are enjoying that. Just a light breeze from south to north. High in the air goes Hong, but over his head. Colorado Springs come forward again. Piperkoff's going to have to quickly turn on the afterjets here to sprint back to it. He gets a difficult ball to Worth. Almost problems, but Worth got it away before that attacker closed on him, but he couldn't pass it, so Colorado Springs are in possession, as pushed off the ball by Piperkoff is that Colorado Springs player. No foul, and that was just good. He's a tough player, is Piperkoff. He uses his physique very, very well. Fort Lewis have the throw-in. Hong kicks it into his opponent, and it goes out of bounds. Clever play by Hong there. He wanted handball, but not on, as it's a throw-in by Fort Lewis, but immediately Colorado Springs have the ball. Now it ricochets to Capo. Capo back to Kling. Fort Lewis having definitely a hard time getting quality shots on goal here, as the ball is ricocheting back to Emmerich. He shields it well. It runs out of bounds. It was a good decision there by Emmerich to see what was happening, and that'll be a throw-in to Fort Lewis. He will concede the ball to Piperkoff and let him do the throw.
Well, Colorado Springs, they play. They're very organized, and they're making it tough on us to work the ball through that midfield. They've made a few adjustments. In the first 20 minutes, it seemed as if Capo and Dean had all the space in the world.
Yeah, it did, and they just can't. They're pulling that offside, as you've mentioned a couple of times, so high that it's just. If you have a pure sprinter up there, you can knock it over that offside line and hope somebody runs onto it. But
just keep doing what we're doing, be patient, not turn the ball over cheaply on our half, and good things will happen.
Absolutely, it's a game of patience. And here's a cross by Hong, who almost reaches Casey Dean, but it falls to Capo. No, the referee said he goes down in the box, but he looked at the referee right away, and it was a pretty good act, but the ref wasn't buying it.
Faked it a little bit. I mean, if he did fake it, then it's a yellow card for diving, correct?
Yeah, and I think he was tripped, but it was such a soft one, as he now gets kicked in the ankle, and down goes Capo, but play continues. The referee has now stopped. Capo went down so quick with that ankle tap he got that the referee blew the whistle, and I don't know whether the trainer's really going to come on the field here, but Capo's down. He just knocked the drop ball back to the keeper, and it's play on again. That's typical in soccer, just to let the other team have the ball when you have an injury, as Colorado Springs with a poor pass forward goes straight to Blackwell. Here's Capo, and he's running well. Again, another good pass forward. Couldn't find Casey Dean, as Colorado Springs come away with it again. And Fort Lewis is just going to have to work harder on threading these balls through, and the forwards are going to work hard to have to show. I think it might take someone like Madigan or someone or Emmerich to get into that forward line and create the additional player. Here comes Colorado Springs. They're outside the box. This might be something as a right-footed shot coming up, and it dinked into the box, but finally they couldn't put any weight on it, that player, and that was easy for Jonesy to come and pick up and get it to Emmerich, who knocks it along the touch line, gets it to Capo, who spins around to 360. It gets it to Piperkoff, who knocks it across to Blackwell. Blackwell's got a couple of options here. He goes right up to Casey Dean, but again, there's that Casey Dean can't just show enough space there when he gets the pass, because these Colorado Springs players are very good at shutting down the two forwards.
Yeah, they're tracking the forwards back into the hole here, and they obviously this Colorado Springs coach has played us before, and they know what we're up to, and so we've just got to make a few adjustments and be a little quicker on the ball.
Yeah, it's very interesting the way the Hong and Dean are having just such a hard time getting some quality balls, and to credit the Colorado Springs fullback line with that. So we'll just have to see if Fort Lewis is going to continue. They've got the lead, so they can just continue as they are, or if they're going to try something different. Coaches over there talking his ears and ball into the box. Nice headed by Papakoff, but he can't find another Fort Lewis player. Colorado Springs forced backwards, though. They're about 40 yards out. There's a pass to Colorado Springs. Oh, chipped into the top of the arc. That could have been something, but Jonesy just recovered, and Blackwell knew there was trouble there, so he kicked it out of bounds. Good play by Fort Lewis. Throw in for Colorado Springs. They're about 25 yards out from goal, and now 30 as they're going backwards, but there's passes across the middle here. There might be a shot coming up with the right foot. Yes, he's going to try one from some distance, but it's all on the ground. Easy for Ryan Worth, who shows good technique there to bend low and save that ball. Right on goal it was, too, that shot. Hit well, but way too far out. And easy save for Worth.
John, I just got an updated score from Adams State and Alamosa, and FLC is up 1-0.
1-0 to the women, the Fort Lewis Skyhawk women at Adams State. Man, they're having a tough game over there. And they'll enjoy resting this week. They've had a lot of games in a short period, have the Fort Lewis women. But 1-0, both in Alamosa and here at Dirks Field, to both those scores to Fort Lewis, as the Springs have the ball and they're out wide, pass backwards. That player avoids Emmerich as he comes all the way back now. They're about 40 yards out. Let's see if there's another pass on here. Yes, it's a crossfield pass to the 23. He's going to dump it into the box. Not a bad one either. Can Kling get high enough? No, it's up to Piperkoff, who heads it across the field. And wow, here comes the corner. It's landing out around the 18, and Capo's the first one there. He heads it downfield, can't direct it, but he's back in the mix now as he gets a lovely header. Well, it's in the direction of who's that on the ball? Oh, that's Corey Dean on the sun there, and kick forward towards Hong. But once again, Colorado Springs are there first, but Capo sees the advantage. That ball is passed badly out of defence. Hong's on the ball from Capo, and Hong sends Emmerich away. Will this go out of bounds, or can Emmerich get there? Yes, he pulls it back. Oh, bad luck. We might as well try some air balls. And with Freeman and being a taller player, that might work. I think that's a good sub as Blackwell gets the ball in defence for Fort Lewis, dribbling it around, slides it along the ground to Freeman, who the ball's taken away from him there, but Capo tries to get it. He can't get it, but he chases his opponent. This is something for Colorado Springs. They're about 35 yards out, but still trying. They have to pass backwards. A lot of Fort Lewis defenders back, but the Springs still have the ball, and they're passing backwards again all the way to the half line now, and Fort Lewis forcing the Springs to go backwards, but they're still in possession. As a little fake there, he goes backwards and forward again, and now he goes all the way back to his fullback line, who are pulled way up. That's Colorado Springs. Fort Lewis leading here 1-0 as Colorado Springs in possession. They've strung together about 20 passes here, doing well. There's another one, but finally that pass goes astray, and Madigan jumps on it, gets it to Freeman. Freeman has to act quickly, and he does. Gets it to Madigan. Madigan taking his time here. Fort Lewis needs a little bit of possession here, and Madigan knows it, so he passes it back to Capo, and Corey Dean goes back to Kling in defence. Kling all the way up to Piperkoff, who's standing almost right on the half line, and let's see, Piperkoff is trying to get a chip it, but it didn't work because he hits his opponent, goes out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in to Fort Lewis. There's the throw-in, and Hong gets it, but he's going that was, yes, it is Hong, but he was going the wrong direction, but that's all right. Fort Lewis just need to maintain possession here. Madigan's all by himself out here on the wing, but is he going to get it? No. Jones, he is going back to Blackwell. I haven't seen the Fort Lewis players talk to each other in this way so far this season, where they seem to be shaking their heads and holding up their arms like they're not quite sure about this game, and there's an example there as Kling is one of the best passers on the field. Just kicks it long.
Well, what's happening here is Colorado Springs, their shape is really good, and they're stepping into the passing lanes and taking away the sideline, and so and their midfield doing a good job of shifting over and taking away the space, and so it's making it tough on us.
Here comes Madigan down this left channel. He's going to go inside and then out again. While he was thinking, he lost the ball. Bad luck there to the number 23 when Fort Lewis had a chance to go forward. But here's Blackwell nipping in quickly. He tries to pass back to Madigan, but misses him. Colorado Springs sense danger there, so they just boot it downfield. The first one's there. Jonesy cleverly hooks it over his head back to Capo, who saw it coming. There's a pass back to Capo, now to Corey Dean. Down goes Capo, but Corey Dean, fighting beautifully for the ball and dribbling, gets rid of it quickly, all the way to Piperkoff, who come up to help from his fullback line, and now it's with, that's Casey Dean out there, and on that far side of the field, Piperkoff is the good-looking move by Fort Lewis, but there's lots of defenders back, and now all of a sudden Corey Dean passes to Hong, whose first touch just gets away from him, hit that with his right foot very hard from about 12 yards out, long goal kick and clinked up highest. He gets a lovely header to Corey Dean, who immediately passes back to his brother Casey Dean, and now Corey sends Casey away, but too hard there, too far ahead of him, and that'll go out of bounds. We have 20 minutes to go in this game. We are right in the middle of this second half, and Fort Lewis desperately looking for the insurance goal and not finding it, but they've brought Freeman on recently to play with Hong up front. And they're trying to just see if that's going to be the move that works. It's 1-0 Fort Lewis. Here comes the throw in. Nice work by Piperkoff. Got a little bit of a push, but maintained his balance to get that kick up to Colorado Springs. And a long ball here by the Springs all out towards this